Once upon a time in ancient China, there lived 3 old monks. The monks were good friends and were inseparable. Their names are not known because they never revealed them to anyone. In fact, the monks never spoke to anyone else. They only talked with each other. However, the monks were not silent as one would guess, since they were monks. They did not speak, but they did not remain silent. Instead, they used to laugh, and this is why they're known as the 3 Laughing Monks. Their ritual was to travel across the country and place themselves in the main square of the village or market they visited each time. Once they were there, invisible by anyone who would happen to cross along the square, they would start to laugh loudly and with great passion and tension, as if someone had whispered to them the funniest joke ever. People would stop by to see the strange performance. Eventually, as people gathered and watched them laugh, they would start laughing themselves until the laughter spread through the whole village. People did not know why they laughed. They just could not help it. Once everyone was finally laughing, the monks would move on to the next village to repeat their unique ritual. The monks became famous, and whenever they happened to visit a village, people would immediately go to the main square to enjoy the relieving laughter that only the monks managed to produce. All over China, they were loved and respected, so they laughed and traveled for many years, spreading joy and happiness all over without using a single word. One day, while the monks were in the middle of their performance, one of them died. The people were shocked, but the other 2 monks did not take a moment to grieve or even mourn, but they just stood beside their friend laughing a great belly laugh. The crowd that had been gathered was baffled and stopped laughing. One of the villagers approached the monks and asked them, "How can you be laughing at a time like this?" So, for the very first time, the 2 monks spoke and said, "We are laughing because our brother has won. We always wondered who would die first, and he has defeated us. He lived with us for so many years, and we laughed together, and we enjoyed each other's company. There is no better way of giving him a last send-off. We can only laugh." According to tradition at that time, when someone died, people would remove the dead man's clothes and replace them with new, clean clothes. As it turned out, the monk who died had also confessed that if he was to go first, he wanted to stay with his clothes. He did not wish anyone to dress him up with new, clean clothes. He claimed that his laughter had acted as a shield to the world's ugliness, and he was completely clean since he had not let any evil touch him. He did not have guilt and regrets, and he did not feel he would have to get rid of anything before he leaves Earth. They began to prepare the body to be put on the funeral pyre. As the flames licked the pyre and the clothes began to catch, tremendous explosions were heard, and from the pyre arose the most wonderful fireworks display ever seen. The monk had hidden firecrackers in the folds of his garment before he died. All the people of the village, along with his fellow monks, laughed and laughed and laughed. Real religion is the transformation of anxiety into laughter. Alan Watts. Anything that makes you smile, laugh, and be happy should be embraced. Searching for challenges to justify our existence is not the purpose in life. The rituals the monks performed had a symbolic character, and it worked fine to convince people, at least up to a point, that they should focus on the bright side of life. Take life easily and lovingly. The one who lives and laughs abundantly lives a beautiful life. Thanks for watching, and namaste.